The Cleveland Cavaliers have a James Harden problem. See, tonight you didn't turn over the ball as much. You were getting to the free throw line. Jared Allen had 22. Donovan Mitchell had 31. But you, in your 182nd playoff game, you had more turnovers than field goals made. 45 of the games you've played in your playoff career, you have had more turnovers than field goals made. I don't want to hear about age. I don't want to hear about 36 years old. Because guess what? You've been paid like a superstar. You have the usage rate of a superstar. And you ain't got no pre-existing injuries coming into the playoff series. So the only thing that needs to happen is for James Harden to get out of James Harden's way. But I think we have to talk about something very important on the flip side of this. I think I have a new favorite player, and he reminds me of Brandon Roy, Cade Cunningham. Tonight he had 25 points, 4 rebounds, 10 assists. It doesn't sound like much, but let's pull back the layers. Alsir Thompson was in foul trouble majority of the game. So when he's in foul trouble and sitting on the bench, who are you going to have pick up Donovan Mitchell full court? Who are you going to have pick up James Harden full court? Who are you going to have pick up Dennis Schroeder full court? Who's going to step in and fill that role? See, you got guys coming off the bench like Holland, like Jenkins. They can take some of that pressure. But also, Cade Cunningham stepped up and took a good portion of that challenge the entirety of the game. He got stops defensively where it was by the rim or on the perimeter when he was chasing Max Strus, when he was chasing Dean Wade, or if he got switched on to Evan Mobley. He was making plays defensively all night. Then you look at the flip side. You look at the offensive side of the basketball court where he's the initiator. You didn't see him in the same spot twice. You saw him setting screens. You saw him in pick and roll. You saw pick and pop. You saw him coming off Iverson cuts. You saw him in the pinch post. You saw him on the block. You saw him coming off staggers. You saw him coming off floppies. You saw him in every situation possible offensively to get him the basketball to either score or make a play for somebody else. And that is absolutely what I love about this series versus the first 4 games in the Orlando Magic series. You're not going to find Cade Cunningham so easily as you did. And guess what? Now that he has a rhythm, now he can hunt the matchup. Now he can go isolation. Now he can attack James Harden off the dribble, attack Max Strus off the dribble, attack Jared Allen off the dribble, get to his spots and close out the game the way a superstar should, which is exactly what he's becoming right before our eyes. But he didn't do it by himself though. All right, fourth quarter started. The Cleveland Cavaliers did take the lead back. For the first time since they were up 3-0, they have the lead 81-79. Evan Mobley's rolling hard to the basket. Slam dunk, right? Timeout. JB Bickerstaff comes out of the timeout, and the first thing he does is put Tobias Harris on the block. From that moment on, Duncan Robinson and Tobias Harris went on a 10-2 run just by themselves. And when Duncan is hitting shots, the way he was hitting shots in the fourth quarter, I don't care who's on the other side. With Cade playing the way he is, with Tobias Harris being the second best player on this team, putting up 21 points, 7 rebounds, knocking down threes, getting on the block, making moves. When Duncan Robinson is also adding to that with his shot making, this is an NBA Finals bound basketball team. The way they played in the fourth quarter was exactly how you play when the tide turns and you got to get it back, and then your superstar has to close out the game. Now, when you're talking about the totality of the game, the Cavs wanted to get to the free throw line. They wanted more foul calls. Okay, cool. We give them that. They got to the line 7 more times and they made 7 more free throws. Okay, cool. Rebounding, you only lose that battle by 6. Not too bad. Turnovers, 11 in your favor to 13 in theirs. That's not so bad at all, except for the fact that you have 6 turnovers in the first quarter and you make 7 of 32 3-pointers for the entirety of the game. That's exactly where you lost. You don't really need any film session. You don't need a deep dive and all that. That's how you lost the game tonight. The early turnovers, you had to fight your way back. By then, it was too late because guess what? You weren't hitting shots until the third quarter. Detroit was still playing. Get this video a like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments, do they have a chance to complete the sweep? That's one more for the good guys.
I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance. This is my show.